Everybody is terrified of being alone, to the point that some people will go insane lengths just to avoid it. But one player on our server is more scared than anybody else, and that player is me. And when this season of our server started, I thought I was gonna have to face that fear, until... what the fuck? Okay, if you're wondering why I'm freaking out, this is Gober, a player who in previous seasons has killed almost everybody and betrayed almost every team he's been on, including 6 months ago, mine. But if I don't want to be alone, I'm gonna have to put all of that behind me and be the best teammate possible to make sure it doesn't happen again. But despite everything I just said about him, when the season started, Susu didn't want to be involved in conflict at all. In fact, he brought me to a remote village, thousands of blocks away, with plans of just building a base together. And that's exactly what we did. But in that time, me and him got really close. And I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't have been happier. I was the farthest thing from alone that I would ever be on the server. So happy with how day one went, I got off for the night. Even though right now me and Tusu were on great terms, that could change at any moment. So I knew I still had to prove myself. And a good way to start would definitely be gear. Specifically, golden apples, one of the most important items when it comes to PvP, allowing you to out-heal almost anything. Susu really needed these, so if I could build a farm to get them, that would be one of the best ways to prove myself. And after picking a design, I got straight to work. Because of how early in the season I built this farm, it managed to help me secure alliances with almost every team, due to them needing golden apples. Every team except for one. This is the Espada, a team who spent the past week going around the server killing innocent players for no reason. But for the most part, I had been left alone by them, or at least I had been until I logged on one day to see... Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what did I even do? Yeah, my entire base got blown up for no reason, making everything I've done thus far worthless. And to say that me and Tusu were mad is an understatement. But while I just planned on dwelling in my anger, Tusu had a plan.
Basically, you know how we've been cool with like Fate's team, right? So basically, I wanted to make like a secret alliance kind of team where it's like a bunch of different people from different teams, and so during the infight we're just gonna become like a mega team, and we're gonna be like alliance with the entire server except for Cloudy's team, because we don't want Cloudy's team to get the egg, because that'll be bad. And particularly I kind of want the egg.
Now, I definitely had some reservations about a team this big, as well as I wanted nothing to do with the Dragon Egg, considering it's the most powerful item on our server, allowing you to mix and match custom abilities to make overpowered combos, so having it would be an insane target on our back. But if Tusu wanted it, I guess I'll help him get it. Now, we have a really good chance of getting the egg, but it's not guaranteed. After all, anything could happen. Our allies could betray us, our enemies could just get the egg naturally, or countless other scenarios. So we'd need a plan, and that's where the abilities from earlier come back into play. You see, while the egg lets you mix and match them, everybody gets one, allowing them to access 2 abilities. And one of our allies, Storms, was given one called Dullness, and with one of its abilities, he could pull entities towards him. And since the falling dragon egg is considered an entity, he could pull it aside and get it with ease. Now, this plan was good, but not foolproof. So while preparing to go into the end, I was really nervous. But I knew I had to do this for Tusu.
Turn my lights on. How the fuck you quiet with the mic on? I don't get excited, you saying Bowie ass. I just get my mic on. Y'all said I wouldn't go nowhere, I took the detour. When you see the sun on the crack, right by the seashore. When you see the brand new big floors on each floor. If the cop says my name, bitch, I'm E-Cop.
Bro, I'm so done. we chased Mario's for about an hour and a half, and during that, his ability let him stay permanently ahead of me and Tusu. So despite me not wanting to take this call, I knew he would eventually just escape and we would lose our only chance at getting the egg. So reluctantly, we called him.
Okay, I thought we were chill. Like,
Dog,
okay,
no, you were allied with us and then you took the egg. The whole alliance's like thing was giving Tusu the egg. That was the entire point.
I don't understand why we just can't be chill. Cause like, it's the same thing whether Tusu or I have it.
No, but you're just gonna die. Let's be so for real. Okay, I'll make you one deal, and this is literally the only offer I have. If you can keep it for 2 weeks, we'll let you keep the egg, okay?
Yeah, 2 weeks works.
Now, Tusu and I didn't actually plan on letting him keep the egg. After all, Marios was one of the worst players on the server, and if we let him keep it, it would only be a few days before Cloudy's team had it. But realistically, now wasn't the time to kill him for it. So instead, we decided we'd get his trust and hope that we could convince him to just give it to us. I know it's not a great plan, but it's all we had. So the next day when Mario's got jumped, we went to help him immediately.
No, you can't let
Yeah, this fight is not going our way, and even though it just started, we knew we had to run. But even though the fight didn't go well, this opened the perfect door for us. You see, in exchange for re-gearing Mario's, he said I could use the egg to get my second ability. Now this was really weird. After all, I had barely done anything to help Mario's. But either way, this was too good an opportunity to pass up. So after setting up an ender pearl stasis chamber so that if Marios actually dropped me the egg, Tusu could instantly teleport me away, I nervously went to Mario's core.
Bro. What if I said it?
Can I get my second ability?
If something goes wrong here, it was a good run. Okay. Alright.
In this moment, everything was perfect. It all went to plan, and we had the egg. For just a second, everything felt okay. But just for a second. Because not even an hour after I gave Tusu the egg, I was tracked down and killed by my own allies. For no reason. Now, it's not the death here that made me upset, but instead what it made me realize. Mario's hadn't done anything, and realistically, if we protected him, he would have been fine with the egg, but instead of trying to work it out, we just took it from him. But even though I felt all of this, seeing how happy Tusu was about having it, for some reason justified it to me, and I moved on. Now, a few days after me and Tusu got the egg, an event was announced. One that at first Tusu and I really didn't care about. You see, a little bit ago, one of our old allies that betrayed us disappeared with no trace, and this event was supposed to be us searching for him. Now, we showed up just in case anything important happened, but we had no plans on helping finding him. After all, it's just one more enemy off the table, and when we got there, we found a jukebox. Now this is weird, considering it couldn't be broken. But things got even weirder when it started playing, and instead of music, we heard...
Hold up, I'm getting a clip right now,
Alright, everyone just... Wait, play it again.
I won't lie, I had no clue what this was, but some of the non-stupid members realized it was a YouTube link. And when we played it, we saw something that I don't think anybody expected.
Oh, I missed
What
up.
the fuck is that? What is this thing?
I'll see you in hell, buddy.
Hell?
Okay, I'm still very confused, but this video did help me realize one thing, and that's that I do care about this, because the player in the video wasn't anybody normal. This player, Cloudy Dreams, is the leader of the Espada, and while we may have the egg, that doesn't mean our conflicts with them are resolved. So, Tusu and I knew no matter what this was, we had to work to stop Cloudy, even if it means helping our other enemies. When somebody pointed out a Google Sites link in the bottom right of the video, me and Tusu eagerly searched through it to try to figure out what it was. And when we opened it, we were met with a page discussing 3 experiments that really didn't make much sense to me. But after only a few minutes of us having the site open, Tusu realized that there were coordinates hidden in plain sight at the bottom of each experiment. Now, I wasn't sure what these were, but what I was sure of is that they definitely led to something important. So along with the entire server, I began flying over, not knowing what I might find.
I don't know.
Well, someone should screen share that's doing all the.
What the hell? This place really only had 2 things in it. 1, this portal-looking structure, and 2, this book that discussed a 4th experiment. Now, we weren't sure what this was talking about, considering the website only went up to 3, but pretty quickly people caught on that there was a hidden part of the website discussing Fate himself, and leading us to another video that showed Fate trapped in some weird dimension. But that's really all. I mean it, that's all for today, and everyone started to get off, but as I got ready to, Tusu asked me to meet with him. Hello, Tusu, go Bree.
Alright, so, cause I'm going on vacation for a little bit, I wanna give you, obviously, the dragon egg.
Now, Tusu giving me the egg really wasn't that big of a deal. After all, I'm the one that gave it to him. But what was a big deal was that I would be completely alone with a massive target on my back while also having to go to events every day for the next week. Yeah, not a great situation. Now luckily, Tusu had given me almost 20 god apples, but even with these, enough people would be able to kill me easily. I was so nervous here that I trusted a member of the Espada, Sift, and almost died because of it. Right here, there was only one person who I wanted to talk to, but no matter how much I did, he wasn't here. Right now, I was alone. Now, 3 days passed, and I managed to survive with the egg, solely by avoiding conflict. But that all got really hard when during one of the events we found a video essentially explaining that to save Fate, we'd have to hand over the egg to Cloudy. Now, obviously I wasn't gonna do this, but almost the entire server wanted me to. But I knew Tusu wouldn't want me to, so no matter how much I was offered, I always said no, making me lose the last few eyes I had on the server. But that was okay, because when Tusu got home and saw I was able to keep the egg, he would be really happy with me. And as time went on, I got more comfortable having it, and decided to actually go do something. You see, the reason golden apples are so good in PvP is because they give you 2 extra hearts that can tank damage that's being dealt to you. So if I could replace my golden apples entirely with god apples, taking me from getting 2 hearts to 8, I would be practically unkillable. And for this exact reason, god apples aren't easy to get. But luckily, in the 1.21 update, Trial Chambers added an easy way to get them. So late one night, I decided to start looting some, in hopes of being able to survive the rest of the week that Tusu would be gone. As I waited the trial chambers, I really didn't get that many god apples, but at least everything was peaceful, or at least it was. But right here, one wrong decision would change my life for the rest of the server. Hello, Netherite.
Oh, what's up?
Hi. What's going on?
Well, I wanted to ask if you wanted to be a juggernaut and help me out.
In what world do you think I would do that?
This one? You just help me out and I'll just, you know, I have no need for this anymore. I'll just like hand it over. I even have like.
Oh. I mean, what do you need me to do?
Well, I just need you to protect me and make sure I don't die. Just like Sans.
After accepting, Cuddy explained to me that the entire point of all of this was to spawn the Witherstorm, a mutated wither that can destroy any server. Now, part of me just wanted to tell people about this, and that part knew Tusu would want me to, but realistically, I knew if Tusu got home and I didn't have that egg, I would lose everything I'd worked for. So alongside my biggest enemy on the server, I went to go destroy almost everything, putting everybody's life in danger, all for stupid egg.
I'll do again.
I died! Specifically, it was right there. Grab somebody with it, they're taking shit ton of damage. You could also it's good on it. Wait, I'm a genius. Oh my god.
No, I don't even have a guy on it. I'm just fighting Drawl. Oh, freak no. Oh, can't do that.
That's so good for us!
I'm just gonna book it to James. James, where are you?
I'm done.
Roll the TPS.
I'm out.
It's Oxley. I see Oxley.
Now, running from the fight honestly didn't make me feel great, but what made me feel even worse was seeing that Cloudy in this fight had died, something that in any other fight I would have celebrated, but just this once ruined me. If Cloudy died, that meant he didn't have the egg, and when Tusu got home, not only would I have lost the egg, but also helped our worst enemy. In one moment, everything was being ruined, and all my mistakes were blowing up in my face. And all I wanted, funny enough, was to be alone. For one last time that I could say I had a teammate. But right as I got that, and nobody was around, I saw someone. Oh, there you are.
Gang.
Good dude.
So you know how I was just brought back from like the mirror dimension thing? And you know how when Cloudy died, the egg kind of got thrown into like a limbo state? No one really knows where it went. I have it.
What? How?
I don't know if this is the original, but I did hear that you did lose it in a pretty unfair situation. And I know how mad Tusu would be if he found out about that. And I would say we're pretty good friends. We were teammates before all this happened, so I definitely think that out of everyone, you definitely
Getting back the egg was honestly a miracle, and perfectly enough, it was right when Tuzu got home. So finally, I could give it back to him, and everything would be okay. Here.
Okay.
Hey. Okay, so you were gone for like a week, and in that time, I kind of fumbled and I lost the egg. Showing cloudy, we spawned the weather storm, whatever. But after that, I saw Fate, and he gave me this.
Didn't you help Cloudy though?
Yeah.
I thought like we weren't gonna help him. I mean, like I don't really mess with Cloudy. He's been like the main evil, and I think the server matters more than you.
Yo, yeah. I feel liberated, over medicated. It was overrated. Tell what you want, I can tell by the look on your face. Let me out of here. I've been gone so long. Don't you know that this is the moment you're watching us throw it away?
To say I was upset is an understatement. I spent so long trying to not be alone, and it was all for nothing. But as I thought about it all, something clicked with me. See, this whole time, I never got why Tusu chose me. But in this moment, I realized Tusu's betrayed almost everybody he's ever teamed with. So when the server opened, just like me, he was alone. But he eventually found somebody that he could team with. Someone he could trust to stand by their morals no matter what. But because of a stupid egg, I ruined everything. And because of that, because of everything I did, Tusu and I both were alone.
I don't get weak in the knees. Honey spread out like a fan. Perfect like some Gucci sand. Open the sky, get a handful. Torso marked up like a vandal. How you not fucking with cash? God give you what you can handle. Give you what you can handle.